Welcome back to Playing Plugs.
Plug and play. I've never played this game.
You never?
No, I mean I know what it is, but I don't have much experience with Metroid, so I've just never played Metroid Prime.
Dude. I haven't either.
Yes, you have.
That's... when I was a kid though, I'm the middle child, and me and my younger brother, Avery, we would get too scared playing this, so we would just watch Max play it.
That's funny.
It was great. It was bringing me back to the good old days. Watching games instead of playing them, because I couldn't play them.
I feel like everyone has like one game from their childhood that's just it's not scary, but you're still scared of it. Mine was Ocarina of Time.
What in Ocarina of Time was scary?
The Skulltulas in the Deku Tree. Also the Deku Babas.
Also the animation.
It's pretty scary. I was a scared kid. Is this the beginning of Pikmin?
This is...
Have you played Pikmin?
I have played Pikmin. I've never finished it.
It's pretty good.
I can never figure it out. I was a young man.
When I was
a young
boy.
My father took me to the corner, handed me a beer.
And then
I woke up 3 hours later.
And then he said, "That boy ain't right."
Dude, I'm getting a tooth pulled like next week.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to be nervous or excited.
Why?
Because hearing about Michael's experience, it seemed kind of funny.
Okay, I kind of want to tell that story.
I also don't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah. So I'll only tell the funny part of it, because there's a little bit more to the story. I don't know what he did. Did he get his wisdom teeth out or something?
Yeah, he got his wisdom teeth out. Also, to preface this, at our high school there was a calculus teacher named and he had a saggy face.
This is true. So Michael wakes up and what is it? He can't feel half his. This looks really good for a GameCube game. What?
It's pretty good.
Michael can't like feel half his face or something.
Yeah, he thought his face was drooping because he woke up and he was all woozy and he thought his face was drooping, so he just sat up really quickly and was like,
Then he does other things for a while until he comes fully out of it. I really wish I was there. That was the same day that I got my appendix out.
Oh yeah, you got your appendix out.
Yeah, then you almost punched me right
I
afterwards.
remember that. I felt so bad. Because Joseph got his appendix out, and I do a... This seems weird now that I'm saying it out loud. I do this thing called jackhammer where
I hate
that destroy people's chests, but it was Joseph curled up into a ball, so I only had access to his stomach. And I almost punched him in his Appendix-Hole.
in my Appendix-Hole. Scan the central pillar to activate them.
Scan it left on the D-pad.
The deep ad. Okay, I do remember this from the 10 minutes I played of this game. I think. Oh, scan. What was that?
I don't know. It's like a burp, but it's not forced out. It's just like.
Jeez.
I didn't start this.
No, I didn't. I didn't start the timer, so I'll just do it next time.
Next time on Game Over Time. I meant plug X time. I meant.
Did you mean plug and play? Oh, whoa.
I have no idea why I'm burping so much today.
Maybe it's because you just had a bunch of pizza and Beppis.
Probably. I didn't eat anything
What's
else
the jump?
today.
Whoa. How do I jump?
B?
B.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry if this is picking up too well on the sounds.
It's probably picking up very well. I'm Hammond.
It's burping ASMR.
Jeez. Sign me up.
That's
Oh, that one's orange.
That is. There's like a I don't know what you get for it, but you get something for scanning every single scannable thing in the game.
That does not sound worth it, whatever it is.
You know what? I'll look it up, but it probably isn't. Where's my phone?
Airlock repressurization successful.
How you liking it so far?
The controls are different, but it's fun. I expected dual stick with the C stick, and then I remembered that this is not like a recent game.
This is not a recent game.
Then again,
they needed the control stick to switch between the beam modes, so they were like, let's just change it for the analog. Where the frick is my phone? Oh, it's on here. Sorry. Cool beans.
The platform does not look like it can be activated from... Okay. Interesting.
You got this?
Yeah.
Oh, this was... We were talking about, like, Samus's character design while we were playing...
oh, yeah.
Legacy XP or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, this is what Samus is supposed to be. Like, she's isolated, the atmosphere is like this, and she's like a badass bounty hunter that just goes through kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't do that in other... I mean, she does it, like, during the gameplay. But her voice acting is just, like, typical anime where they're like... No, how could this happen to me?
Is that an anime in my room?
Yeah, I can't do it as well as Ego Raptor Aaron Hansen.
Who let anime into my room? What was that?
It's like, you know, the gasping that they do in anime
yeah.
when they, like, zoom in on their face.
It's like it's just because they're not like... I don't feel like they're normal sounds for like English, but like speaking Japanese, like the language sounds very expressive all the time, which is really interesting. But it's definitely different.
It's just, I don't know. I don't really like anime that much. I watched One Punch Man. That was pretty much it.
There's a lot of really weird anime. Some are good.
It's just the animation style. It just seems so lazy to me.
Yeah. Oh, there's some that are like straight up super lazy, but like every so often you'll find one that's like, wow, this is like the most genius thing. There's really only a few of those, but there are some with like revolutionary animation.
Yeah, it's like I tried watching Naruto and I tried watching an episode of Dragon Ball, and I was like, great, I watched like 5 episodes. I really love those 2 JPEGs that they flash at me.
Those 2 JPEGs? Did you watch Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, I understand why you didn't like it then. Dragon Ball Z has really weird pacing.
Yeah, just judging from the episode that I watched, it was really bad.
Did you like watch in the middle of a story?
I wasn't not paying attention. I was too infuriated from the JPEGs.
The JPEGs?
Yeah, because it's like, they don't actually animate. They just draw a picture, and then they, like, zoom in and pan across it. And they're like, ah!
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that. It's really interesting once you actually get into the action scenes. But then, of course, when you watch Z, they have to take several minutes to just stop and talk in the middle of the battle.
Yeah,
that's what I like about Kai. They cut a lot of that out because it's not interesting to watch.
I feel like that was just something that was started for anime, because like when you see like a Japanese drawing, it's like the drawing itself is really good, but they can't animate it all. So
yeah, like they spend so much time on frames that like they don't have enough time to make enough frames, so they have to make less. And I know that's greatly oversimplifying it and partially incorrect, but like I feel like that's the gist of it.
Yeah, so they just like fill up the time with bad voice acting. And Jack, shut up.
Oh shoot, he's gonna watch this and get mad at you for not picking up his call.
Yeah, Jack.
You can tell him that we were busy talking about anime.
I'm talking to you right now specifically, Jack. I'm gonna tell you to watch this video later.
One of the things with animation like that, Dragon Ball actually legitimately started to suffer from that recently, because they have like a really like polished looking, I don't know, they have a weird look to how they do things now, how they animate. That's not as simple as it used to be. So like you'll get episodes occasionally that just look like garbage, are not animated well. And really, you only see the series at its best when there's like a significant conclusion to something or like a long anticipated episode. it got like so bad that for the movie coming out in December.
There's a movie coming out in December?
Yeah.
Like a live action one? Like that?
No, thank God, no. That last time they did it was awful.
That was awful.
Okay, what's going on here?
Oh, you have to shoot missiles at that.
Oh, how do I shoot missiles?
Why?
Okay, yeah. Oh.
I guess.
I mean, shooting missiles is probably the smarter thing to have done.
It is the smarter thing.
But no, the show went on hiatus, partially in preparation for the movie, partially because some other show needed its time slot. But definitely they used that hiatus to dedicate people to working on the movie, I think. And then got a whole bunch of new people, not new people, but just different people who weren't necessarily working on the show, and even changed up the art style just to make it like better looking and like actually like possible to animate, like way less unnecessary shading. Hair doesn't look like bunches of bananas anymore. Like you've seen like modern renditions of like Super Saiyan hair, right?
Yeah.
It looks like bunches of bananas.
It does.
And it didn't used to look like that. It used to look like big 80s hair.
Although I don't get that either. Like, just make him look like a normal person.
Well, I don't know.
I think that also stems from they couldn't like draw a bunch of frames and actually animate it, so they just made the hair big to make it look more interesting.
Well, that design came from the manga though, which was
even less frames.
1 frame per page.
That's...
Something interesting I heard. I don't know how true this is, but it sounds true to me. It could very well not be. The reason that Super Saiyan's hair is yellow is because Toriyama...
Cat pee.
Yeah. Toriyama, who is the guy who made Dragon Ball, got really tired of inking everyone's hair black. So he's like, oh shoot, what's a Super Saiyan gonna look like? And he's like, I got it. I'm just not gonna ink the hair in.
Oh.
And yeah, so it was just white. And he's like, it's yellow.
That sounds like something that somebody would do somewhere.
Yeah. Oh shoot, get out of ball.
What was I gonna say? I meant shat.
Shit.
Man, I'm blanking right now. It was something about anime again.
Something about anime again. Is that going to be the title of this episode?
Yes, absolutely. Come on, Joseph. You gotta make it far into this in the first episode.